So I'm sure a lot of you have seen it by now, but I do want to give a very fair spoiler warning to anybody who doesn't really want to see anything that's probably going to be coming throughout the entire year of Epic Games and Fortnite, because supposedly the entire roadmap has been leaked. If you haven't seen it, I just wanted to give you a chance to click off the video. We're going to get into the video in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about this roadmap. So this is the image that has been floating around, and we don't exactly know where it came from. And more importantly, Shina was unable to confirm or deny this. But the reason I'm kind of inclined to believe this is, one, because this is all stuff that has been speculated for a long time and things that could actually see taking place for the roadmap. We're going to talk about like every single little step, by the way. I'm excited for it, but like I'm more inclined to believe that this is real because the data miners weren't able to debunk it. And I know that doesn't exactly confirm it, but these guys are typically pretty good. Plus, if you think about the history of Fortnite, especially post Donald Mustard leaving, absolutely everything under the sun has been getting leaked. So I'm leaning towards this being real. It's just, what's important to note is this could be just somebody posting on 4chan. That's something that you need to take into consideration when looking at this. But regardless, what I am excited for in particular is Battle Royale and what they have planned. And so far, we have, of course, the season that's out right now, the Olympus vs. Underworld theme, plus the Avatar, and we know Star Wars and Fall Guys are both coming. So coming along with that is what's very strange is it looks like it's a Metallica crossover and then Pirates of the Caribbean, but it also shows next season and the one after that, which I am particularly excited for. Something that's been leaked to come or speculated to come is a post-apocalyptic desert theme after the storyline with Zeus concludes, and that's what season 3 will be about, and the timeline lines up. And I understand that none of what I'm saying here exactly confirms this. It's just something that would make sense for the storyline. But what I love personally, and I'm kind of hoping this is the real deal, because like I'm so over it. I'm so over the idea of waiting for stuff to be a surprise, because everything has gotten leaked, and at this point in my journey through YouTube, it's impossible for someone like me to stay away from leaks at this point. So I'm diving in. I'm looking at them. I still don't like it. I would still like to see everything as a surprise, but in August we could be getting another Marvel season. If you've been following the channel for a long time, I predicted this to come for so long. One, because the Marvel season back in Chapter 2, Season 4 was one of the most successful things Epic Games has ever done. Even the people who constantly hate throughout Chapter 2, I know it's a little bit popular now to be on the Chapter 2 hype train, which still upsets me, but even the people who were die-hard hating on Chapter 2 at the time liked Chapter 2 Season 4. The Marvel season was one of the greatest things that Epic Games has ever done. The gameplay was phenomenal. The mythics, a lot of people consider that to be a top 5, top 10 season of all time. So I was thinking that was coming back. Plus, you still have the storyline with all the comics. You have Doctor Doom. You have Black Winter still coming. I have multiple videos on that topic. Not going to dive into that, but this is something that I have expected for a long time. Plus, we know that Epic Games just signed a major deal with Disney. This could be something that is very realistic, and why I'm kind of inclined to believe it, to be honest with you. With that, we also have Fortnitemares, and you know what they did last time. It was phenomenal the way they handled that during the Marvel season. But after that, the roadmap continues to something that everybody has been speculating. You have a chapter-ending event along with OG Fortnite Chapter 2 returning. This is something that I've wanted since OG Fortnite got announced. Chapter 2 was peak Fortnite, in my opinion, especially Chapter 2 Season 2 and Chapter 2 Season 3. A little bit bummed out that we're missing Season 7, but OG Fortnite succeeded without Season X. They're not going to give me my two favorite seasons, Season X and Chapter 2 Season 7. But hey, you know what? This is literally the next best thing that we could do. So it looks like that'll be a month long. And jumping into after that Chapter 6. I've seen people online talking about Chapter 6 being themed around floating islands. And there's another part to this leak that I actually haven't read myself. I just got sent to it I got it sent to me this morning, and I know I was talking about PBJ very briefly about it, excuse me. So people have been talking about, and I don't know if that's what we're going to get into, Chapter 6 being floating island theme, which is interesting. So other than that, we have leaks for Rocket Racing, Festival, and Fortnite Lego. So Lego, of course, I'm very jealous that they are getting Clombos. It seems to be a Star Wars crossover over there, which also lines up with the Battle Royale Star Wars event that we have. You have, of course, in Festival, Lady Gaga, which we have right now, and just the crossover with all these artists. Oh, and that is Metallica. Okay, that is Metallica, because I didn't see it right under it. I know that probably makes me sound stupid from what I was reading earlier, but the biggest thing here is we have the next icon artist crossing over to Fortnite next week for Festival, and this roadmap shows it to be Billie Eilish. If that's the case, if Billie Eilish ends up showing up next week, this certainly gives this roadmap leak a little bit more merit, but I still wouldn't say that you could believe something like this 100% because there is a lot of stuff in here, and it's very possible that somebody got some real information. For example, like, hey, Fortnite's going to cross over and have festival songs with Billie Eilish. They're bringing Billie Eilish's music to the game, which is actually pretty cool. She has some, like, really nice songs for festival, but even if this is real, it could have been someone building off of, and this is something that has been true in a lot of video games. Somebody gets some real information and then makes an entire concept off of it. So just note this. If Billie Eilish does come in next week, it certainly gives the leak a little bit more validity, but it's still not to be completely 100% trusted. The other thing that's really pointing to this that I think it really helps it, to be honest with you, is the idea of Chapter 6 and OG Fortnite with the leaks and the announcements and the confirmation that that's happening. The 1 month along with the end event and then Chapter 6, data miners just found out that that's real. But then again, somebody could take that information and just create something off of it. There's a lot to unpack with this. So pay attention to see if this continues to become more and more real and they call everything throughout March, April, May, June, July, August. And once we get around September, I feel like it's safe to say that this is hype. And the biggest thing for me, guys, honestly, the biggest thing for me is everything has been getting leaked about Fortnite. This would not shock me one little bit if it's true. It's a leak with that we can actually see the roadmap with. I understand it's just, there's another thing that we could take a look at with the 4chan leak, which, you know what, I'm actually going to talk about right now. So I actually just paused the video and literally looked around for the actual text to the 4chan leak for probably like 5-10 minutes, and I can't find a thing. But what I did see, and this is the picture that I've been seeing all day, is from what the looks of it, it originated from Sam Leaks. If the 4chan roadmap leak is real, Fortnite Chapter 6 will be themed around Sky Islands. I thought this was something else that was really important to note, but the original 4chan post was describing how things were going to end up with Zeus, and I apologize, I don't have that on for you right now. Maybe the original person who posted this ended up deleting it. Regardless, this entire leak really does seem to be true. I have a good feeling about it. I don't know about you guys. I would love to know what you guys think about it down below, and I would love to know what you guys think about the actual content throughout the leaks. I personally would get super excited for the idea of a part 2 for Marvel. Bring back Marvel Knockout. Everything that was good, the Four Nightmares event, and plus, if you want to think about it this way, Epic Games will be making a season to the best of their ability because they will be signed to work with Disney again. That's something to take into consideration. They popped off in Chapter 2, Season 4. It was great, but again, I got a feeling this is real. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Allow me to point you to this video on screen right now because my video was so close to 8 minutes, and you guys know that 8 minutes means that this is going to do a little bit better in the algorithm. So I typically don't try to stretch my videos out to 8 minutes, but at the end of the day, if we're this close, I would like to do so. So I'm still yapping. Thank you so much for coming to the video, everybody. Honestly though, check out this video.